Start of the year, we're trying to build a big base to use, really. A lot of volume in the gym, a lot of volume on the track, trying to grow our ceiling, really, that we can tap into later in the season. Today is all about trying to increase thigh girth, which basically sets your headroom for your peak power on the bike, ending off with some occluded efforts as well. So it's a bit of a compromise. We're trying to do a lot of work in the gym, but we still want to have some high quality on the track. So if all we were doing was really high load, really neural work in the gym, that would really dampen our ability on the track to put out power. So the BFR comes in because it's a low cost and quite easy in terms of overall load way of building your muscles. So for example, today I'm in the gym doing some really high force, high load stuff at the start, and I'm finishing off with these BFR finishers. And the idea for that is you're hitting the problem of growing your muscles from both ends. You go in the high force, high output side, and also the higher volume, lower force side, where you get super high stimulation through your legs, but with not super high load. So in this next part, as the season progresses, I'll start doing some of the BFR stuff on the bike a lot more. Peak power for track cycling is massive. So the building muscle part is half of that, which is increasing thigh girth, increasing cross-sectional area, increases your ability to produce power. And the other side of that is then like the neural stimulation of that muscle. But at this point in the season, we're just trying to grow our muscles as much as we can. As I said, track cycling and cycling in general is all about power. So as a sprinter, I want to have very high peak power and I want to have very high 1 minute power. Whereas guys on the road, they also want that high peak power, but they also need that sustained power. So by using BFR in the gym and on the bike, you're basically stimulating your muscles to work in low oxygen environments. So for me, in the gym, I'm doing all these reps and my legs are getting used to working where there's less oxygenated blood coming into them. For the guys on the road, and when I do these road efforts, it's about sort of stimulating that feeling of altitude where, again, your muscles are working under less load there, but for a longer time with less oxygen in them. So you're basically getting your legs used to working under this high fatigue state. So then when you go to race and you don't have the occlusion on, it feels a lot easier.